You know, I really do get tired of the whole, why don't you play a real guitar comparison? So tonight, one time only, I'm going to pit almost identical guitars against each other. In the red corner, we have the Jackson Dinky with a scale length of 25.5 inches. In the purple corner, we have the Jackson Dinky Minion. Let's get ready to play. Now, when I say nearly identical, this is what I mean. All right, we're going to go into more detail in a minute when we start cracking these things open. But the first and most obvious difference between the two is the tremolo that's mounted on the full-size Jackson Dinky. Now, that thing also has a tendency to throw it out of tune like crazy because it hasn't been set up correct. And as you can see on the Minion, it's just simply a hardtail. Now, both have volume control and tone control with a switch located between the two, which is horribly not really helpful and to me. And then you've got 24 frets, similar make of fretboards, if not similar styles of inlay, similar headstocks except for the nice chip that's on the full size. We're set at 0. $18.8, 18.8. I believe these tuners are the same on both guitars. Now, one obvious difference is where the neck meets the body. You've got a nice 4-screw plate here, and this is where the Made in China stamp appears on the full size. Plus, you've got a little bit of this cut out. On the Minion, you've only got a 3-screw attachment for the neck and no cutout. When you get into the back, you'll also notice that this is a 3-screw plate versus a 4-screw plate. These are different sizes. And of course, you've got your trim springs and anchor here with your trim block that's exposed for restringing. And here you've got your ferrules, I believe what it's called. They're the same. Same strap pegs on both sides. All right, let's open the door for your mystery date. All right, check it out. We have tiny little pots. We have the regular box switch that most things have, and another tiny little pot for the volume. In the other, voila, we have a tiny little pot. We have another tiny little pot. And, why, it appears to be exactly the same box switch that's in the other. Front pickup position. $7.81. Front position, 8.1. Middle position, 5.44. Middle position, 5.18, rear position, 14.888788, rear position, 15.55. Just want to take a quick time to note the saddles on these two guitars are the same. So while the tremolo may be different than the hardtail, the hardware that they've got inside them is the same. You hear that little tappy tappy sound? So, maybe it's not a Minion only problem. Maybe it's a operator error. It's like every other one. Once you get the keys vertical, you won't bang them. Anyway, we're just loosening up the tension enough to be able to pop the strings off without creating a sudden change in tension for the neck. And now, of course, this is where I get to have the most fun. All right, nut width, 41.1. Nut width, 42.8. Let's make sure. 42.6. Yeah, 41.3. Fifth fret. (46.2). Fifth fret. 47.3. We're going to go to the ninth fret. 49.4. Ninth fret. 50.4. Well, 50.2. 12th fret. 51.6. 12th fret. 52. 15th fret. Sorry. 53.3. 15th fret. 53.6. Whatever fret this is. 15th, 17th, 19th. 55.2. 19th. 55.2. So that's where we catch up at the 19th fret. 21st fret, 55.9, 21st fret. I'm going to switch this way so I can. 55. Interesting. 55.8, 24th fret. We are at 56.5, 24th fret here. We're at 56.8. So the next question that I always get is neck thickness. Center to center at the 17th fret, 26.7 mil. Center to center at the 17th fret, 28.3. 12th fret, center to center, 20.4. 12th fret, center to center, 21.5. Ninth fret, center to center. 20.7. Ninth fret, center to center. 20.8. Can close 7th fret, center to center. 21. 7th fret, center to center. 20.1. All right, 1st fret. Center to center, 20.3. 1st fret, center to center, 19.4. So you're looking at what, roughly a millimeter thinner, almost all the way up the neck. I believe that's what it came out. That's the neck bit. All right, here's the moment of truth. See if we can discern what type of pickups these are. All right, KD pickup bridge S2.5 or 52.5 is what that says. It's a KD with a diamond on it. Pickup bridge 52.5, or could be an S. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I'm sure there's somebody yelling at the screen right now. This is a KD pickup neck 50, and that's the millimeters, I'm sure. This is a 50 millimeter, that's a 52.5. So now you can quit yelling at the TV or yelling at your screen. So KD pickups, they're high output ceramic according to the literature. All right, let's see what we've got here. Interesting. No markings on it at all. The only thing that says is 52.2. Interesting. So we'll check up here. No markings, except where it says 50. So I guess the only way we're going to be able to tell if there's a big difference between which set of Jackson high output pickups is if we actually play the thing. When people look at these two guitars, they don't see a measurement. They see a statement. Each one states it clearly. First, there's the Dinky, the red one. It has the look most people expect when they picture someone holding a guitar. The sharp lines, the full body, a neck that feels wide and flat in the hand, with that space between the frets that make it easy to play fast and to chord quickly. It looks like it's ready to step under the stage lights, even if you're standing in your living room or sitting in your studio. And then there's the Minion. Smaller, lighter, a little quieter in its presence. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't shout. It waits. The Dinky has a tremolo, sort of. You can dip it, you can pull it, and you can absolutely shift the guitar out of tune if you get carried away. It invites motion, big gestures, wide bends. It feels like a guitar that wants you to move. But the Minion doesn't do that. It stays put. It asks for your hands, not your arms. And here's the part that people miss. These guitars have nearly the same components. The same number of frets, the same basic electronics, the same notes living in the same places. So they don't make different sounds. They make the same sounds. They just make you work for them differently. The Dinky gives you space. There's more room to land a chord, more neck to grab. It's forgiving, and you can be a little sloppy and still sound confident. But the Minion isn't like that. The strings feel lighter under your fingers. The frets come at you faster. Your hand has to be more precise. Your timing has to be more honest. And that's the trade. Quick lead runs feel easier. Fast chord changes feel closer, more concentrated. Your hand doesn't have to travel as far. It thinks instead of reaching. And there's something else. The Dinky balances like a full-sized instrument. It sits on your body the way a guitar is supposed to. But the Minion shifts the center of gravity. It feels more like something holding with you instead of something resting on you. So in the end, this really isn't a comparison between two guitars. It's a comparison between two questions. Do you want a guitar that gives you space to grow into the player you already are, or one that asks you to be a little more careful, a little more deliberate, every time you press a string down? Same notes, same music. So much of it is the same, but there are just two different ways to earn it. One makes you work so much harder. The other, enjoy. All right, so here are my final thoughts. Tone-wise, can't tell the difference. Feel-wise, personally, my preference is for the Minion. I know that's a shocker, but the fact of the matter is it's just easier to play. I found my hands tightening up with the 25.5 of the Jackson Dinky, and truth is, the only reason I have it is because I accidentally bought it. I thought I was getting a Minion in red. How rare are they? But as it turns out, idiots are everywhere, especially in this room. So the one-time comparison is because I'm going to be unloading that full-scale guitar. And I'm probably going to be swapping the pickups in the Minion because I've got a set of 84s that are just screaming to, well, scream. Click like, share, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great night, y'all.